Yes, Anger Canadium. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming like crazy for these next. I'll probably stream tonight, stream tomorrow morning, and then another stream tomorrow night with you guys. Are you inebriated right now? Uh, Whoops. I thought this time around I might start it from like the beginning because all these other ones. Oh wow, hmm, that's weird. I think that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's do this. I thought that was this whole St. Patty's Day, so you were getting something. You said you were baking stuff for your friends? Shit. This lead is stuck in here. That's not good. Oh, well. Oh, cool. Where are they all from, your classmates? Most of them from, like, the States or, like, where are they mostly from? Shite. Do I have something that I could put in here to get this out? Oh, darn it. Well, that's a stinker. Get out of here, lead. Let me try to let me try this. Close. One from the US and one from Korea. Or alright, let's try to do this. Oh, that's working. Oh, there we go. Almost got it. Oh, no. Why is that happening? Okay, I'm gonna try to use this to get it out. There we go. Boom, got it. Sweet. Problem is solved. Alright. All right. So let's see. Got a couple scuff marks or something on here. Get rid of these first. Doing another oil painting. I've gotten two done so far. These two guys. Bring these down here. So there's the always got this glare. Take away the glare quick. Got the Wolverine and the Hellboy. So now I'm going to be doing a Venom piece. And these are oil on MDF board. Actually, after the last live stream, I went back in and I did some more touch-ups to the Wolverine one, mainly to the um, this background part and some of the stuff at his footing. So let's get that out of the way. All right. Here we go. Thanks for the thumbs up there, everybody. Um, I'm gonna pull up some. Let's see. Let's get some reference photos up here. I've got this image in my mind of what I want it to look like. Hmm. Let's see. All right. It's not Venom. Huh. It's kind of a good picture right here. Okay, I think I pretty much got what I want. Hmm. Hey, what's up there, Grant? All right. So I'm kind of working with a lighter pencil here, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to see. Alright, man. Catch you later, Angry. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Grant, what you up to? So a basic idea right here I've got going. Hey, what's up, JT? How you doing, man? Sorry, I'm a bit quiet here. The camera's all from funky angle again. Um, why is that like that? Hold on a second. Let me fix this camera angle. There we go. I'm just working on this the underdrawing for this Venom piece here, and I'm working with a really light blue pencil, so it's a bit difficult to see. Oh, that's really lagging behind. Oh no, no, that's why. Um, okay, that makes sense now. So I'm just trying to. I've got this image in my head, just trying to get it out the way I want it to. The heck? Am I still live? Okay, cool. I'm live. I hate how like on my screen it looks perfectly. Hey, what's up there, bud? Everything looks um completely in focus, but whenever I look at the YouTube screen, it looks way out of focus. It's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? I just need a better camera, huh? I guess. All right. It's crazy because that up here looks in focus. My drawing itself, oh well. So yeah, I'm just trying to get this. I want to make his fingers a little bit more dynamic. There we go. Well, thank you. I was considering if things didn't work out here, I could always go to the uh, hand modeling enterprise. See what happens out there. Yes, I'm going to keep this really loose, and then I always like to make little adjustments to things. There we go. I try to look at some just reference photos to see what Venom looks like himself. So I just try to get this in. Yeah, I think this is basically one. I'm going to put his head just a little bit of a tilt here, just to give a little bit more fun to the picture, a little bit more movement. That'll be his arm right here. That'll connect there. I'll play around with his muscles and everything. Let me look at this one pose real quick. So his body comes in like this. That's the center of his body. There's his pelvis. And then have his other leg come here. I wonder where he's standing though. I had like this image of him on some kind of like beam. I don't know why, but I could change that. So I've basically got this triangle going here. So let's make this shape like this. And let's put in like another circle here. And that'll be his tongue connecting there. So that'll go along with this circle. This will be his body. So I need to have a point right here of something happening. Damn it, this lead does not work well in this pencil. There we go. Got it. Well, yeah, that's I actually had him on some kind of like rafter. So yeah, like a bridge or a rafter. So if I have this shape right here, and then it's connecting, this triangle is connecting here, and this is on here, then hmm, maybe, yeah, we could just have it. Let's have it coming like right here. We'll make this shape come right here. And this will be like, yeah, like a rafter from a bridge. Maybe it's those some of those uh some of the cross things, maybe some stuff happening up there that implies it's a bridge. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with this, see what happens. All right, I think I'm done with my underdrawing here. I know it's not very. You basically don't know what's going on, but I kind of do. So I'm gonna kind of make it to come to life as I'm going. Hopefully, this is the Wolverine piece from today. I can't get a good photograph of it. It looks so much better here. It's because of the shine on it. But when I throw a varnish on it, it's gonna look better. And then that was from today, and then from yesterday, I did this Hellboy. Yeah, these are in oils. This is oil painting. So when I put a varnish on this, it'll even look sweeter because right now it's still got like this kind of flat feel to it. But when you put a varnish on it, the colors really pop out, like really, really pop out. It's like it's night and day, man. Here's my palette that I need to get rid of. Yeah, all these paints on there are pretty old, so I'll put some new stuff on there. It's a paper palette that is really good because it's got a waxy film on it, so it doesn't bleed. You'd pay for a cap? Okay, man. Uh, DM me and tell me what you want. Uh, like I can work with budget, what have you. These take about 2 days to do. They take a while to do. So it's a bit more pricey than the like a bottle cap. Okay. There you go. But if you are serious about a cap one, just let me know. All right. Let's see. Where am I at here? I'm using like a really, really, really limited palette. I'm trying to use as few colors as possible just so I don't get all confused. Um, so again, oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you again. Am I missing a color here? Yes, I am. I'm missing my ivory black. Where hast thou gone, my ivory black? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so just 5 colors total. Uh, um, titanium white. Uh, what is this? Permanent. Oh, whoops! It's got another wrapper on it. This is a cadmium yellow. Whoops, that's a cadmium yellow. Vermilion hue. Burnt umber. Ultramarine blue and ivory black. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put down like a neutral wash. Now, a lot of people, when they put down the neutral washes, they use like a burnt umber or a raw sienna or something like that. Um, I usually use acrylics, but I'm going to try using oil today, just because. Why not? Mix things up a bit. Again, it's like a watered down one, so I'll mix it with turpentine. Do this in the correct order. 'Cause I got like all these paints. I got like yellow ochre, got like a assortment of them, but I just kind of want to keep it a really simple palette. That way, all my paintings have this kind of continuity to them. It feels like, you know, because this style isn't my usual style, but I want them to feel like it's the same person that did them. So by using the same color palette, I can achieve that. Hopefully, raw umber or no burnt umber. My bad. Umber, ultramarine, and oh, nice ivory black. Now you're thinking Venom, he's going to use a lot of black. I'm going to try not to use a lot of black, just because too much black or white in a painting will kind of destroy things, the vibrance of your color. So I try to stay away from those. What's going on here? All right, here we go. Is that water? Oh, that's oil for my oil paint. Only problem about this blue pencil is it bleeds a bit, but that's okay. I'm just basically going on my see what I could do is I could sketch it first in oil. I could do that actually. I'll sketch it in oil and then I'll do a wash. So let's sketch it real quick in oil and I'll use like a black and blue to do that. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do it. All right, here we go. Again, just a really loose sketch. Yeah. See, I've already changed my thumb there. I gotta say. I'll probably change that hand afterwards. Yeah. Hey, what's up there, Ruben? How you doing? Thank you, man. Hey, what's up, Dempsey and Captain Fandom Nerd? Wow. I just turned around and looked at the chat real quick, and all of a sudden it's blowing up. Thanks, guys, for stopping by and checking it out. Again, apologize about these impromptu streams, but I just felt like I'm on a kind of a roll with these, so might as well keep them going. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with these rafters yet, but maybe something along these lines where it's like you got this funky perspective. Again, I'm kind of working with the like kind of like a small canvas size here, but oh, whoops, almost forgot the most important part. Gonna have Venom holding Spidey's mask here. There you go. So Venom's gonna be holding Spidey's mask there, like he's just defeated him. Maybe have some bridge kind of elements here in the background. I don't know. These will probably disappear later. I don't know what's gonna happen with them. Just really loose for right now. See what happens later. I always make lots of changes as I'm going. Yeah, thanks guys for stopping on by. I don't know how long I'm gonna work tonight to see how much energy I've got. I've been painting a lot for these last couple of days, these last 3 days, but I'm just trying to get things ready for Osaka Comic Con. And hold on a second. Oh, sorry, I gotta send an email. Somebody just sent me something. All right, all right. Sorry about that. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was doing something on here right now. I was trying to get something. What was I doing? I've already forgotten. Darn it. And now we're doing that. Okay. Darn it. There we go. Awesome. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Ryan Roger Affy? How's it doing, man? Looks like everybody's doing well. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I'm always honored by you guys coming over here and checking out the stream. Okay, so that's a real loose image. I don't think this is actually going to come off very much, so that's good. So now what I'm going to go and I'm going to do a brown, my burnt umber here. I'm going to do a very, like a wash, just a burnt umber one. See how this goes. I'm going to try to keep within the lines a bit. Again, I'll probably change position of things like this leg. I want it to be a little bit more dynamic, so I might bring it out all the way over here to the edge. And then, yeah, let's do that. Again, a lot of decisions I make as I'm going. I don't like to have things too planned out. I guess I'm a George R. R. Martin in that kind of sense, which is why it takes him so long to get his damn books written. I think he probably has. It's so funny that the two biggest fantasy writers right now haven't written their last book since 2011. It's saying something. I'm not sure what I want to do with this hand, so I'll leave it loose. So I'm just using turpentine. Uh, Hey, what's up, Andy Madison? Ah, yeah, the contours. Thank you. Andy Masterson, if you want to know where I get my contours from, uh, some major inspiration for my contour lines include Japanese woodblock prints, especially the works of Hokusai, uh, Egon Schiele, um, Kent Williams, Toulouse-Lautrec. Um, and I always say Kent Williams a lot because I mean I studied under him for a year, and he was a big inspiration for a lot of my artwork, how it changed. But no ukiyo-e, the Japanese woodblock prints. I mean, I love their contour lines, and just check out Hokusai's sketches from his sketchbook sketchbooks. Really, really, really amazing stuff. All right, so that's really loose. This is different than what I did with the other two. Oh my gosh, I'm out of focus here. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Achilles Jones? How's it going there? Um, with these other two paintings that I did today, I'll pull them up one more. Well, actually, I'll bring them up one more time. This one was from 2 days ago. Now, this one I started off with an acrylic base, an acrylic blue wash, blue like purple wash, and I worked on top of that. Yeah, the colors are so much more vibrant than the actual pictures I take. I take them on my phone. It doesn't do them justice. And again, I'll be putting a varnish on these later. And then this is the Wolverine one that I did. I finished up earlier today. And yeah, they look so much different than they do like online. Yeah. So that's those two. But I started those with like a bluish, purplish base, and then I painted on top of those. So this is the first one I'm doing where I'm doing burnt umber first. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get Venom dark from the beginning. So thin layer of oil, and then I'm just building on top of them. Yes, I wanna have Venom with his Andy, are you working on, any of your figures right now? I wanna get this shoulder up there a little bit higher. And then I want this going off the page as well. It gives him more of that enormous feeling. His tongue's all out here. And then, let's see what else I'm gonna have going here. So tomorrow night, I'm gonna be doing another live stream. I know, another? Um, but I'm gonna be doing, some Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. I think I'm going to do the scene where Gandalf comes in on the horse and on Helm's Deep. I'm debating either whether to do that because I know that the in the books, and tell me if I'm wrong here. In the books, the scene with oh shoot, the spider's name, Chell. What was it? Chell. Nope. Darn it. What's the spider's name? I'm blanking out here. Um, that's in the second book. So I kind of want to do that uh, where Frodo's opening up the light. I'm really bad with names, guys, so you have to, yeah, you have to bear with me here. So, yeah, that scene. Even though I know that in the movies it's in the third one. I believe it's in this in the book. It's in the Two Towers. Either that or where Frodo attacks. Well, Gollum attacks Frodo and them, and then Frodo stands up to Gollum. I want to make this even higher up here. There we go. And this down here is going to be Spidey's mask. There we go. Gonna have the Spidey's mask, and then let's make these rafters blue. There we go. I don't know what's going on down here yet. I haven't decided. Just working some washes in here first. And I'm just mixing this with turpentine again. Sheila, thank you so much, Ryan. I knew it was she something, and I'm horrible with names. They just go in and out of my head. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I hate that banning stuff on Twitter. It's so dumb. So childish. It's like everybody's still in school and they gotta go stand in their corner. Since when did grown-ups become such kids? Everybody's all so ultra sensitive about stuff. grow a pair world. Yeah, I might have like these kind of rafters or something going on here. Some of this stuff in the back will probably be arbitrary. If I was Egon Schiele, I would leave it about. Oh, you're in Germany? Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Where did you tell me that before? Man, I want to go with Germany so bad. Yeah, Egon Schiele would leave it almost at this point. Like he was really loose with his like sketches, and I went and saw an exhibition of his work along with other artists that were prominent with him at that time. Just amazing stuff, amazing work. It inspired me to get back into oils again. There we go. All right, let me try to get this glow off of here. See how that looks on though. That's weird. My There we go. All right, all right. Here we go. Okay, so now let's work into Venom. Let's make him nice and dark. So go in here with some blues. So this will actually make it purple because I put that red underneath it. Yeah, I'm debating how much I should work into this, like if I should leave it a little bit looser in some places. I feel like with some of my work, I'm a little too tight with it, and I'd like to leave it a little bit looser. We'll see how it goes though. Okay. By the way, I heard Megan's gonna be on Common Nerds show here next coming like sometime soon. Uh, I sent out the invite to Common Nerd for my show. See if he comes or not. So I'm just gonna try to build up here, start really light, and then build up on my values. And I'm gonna make some arbitrary muscles that don't really like go along with actual anatomy because I don't know, I just like to do that. Plus, I'm not the most knowledgeable about anatomy as I should be. I mean, even though I do a lot of drawing and I go to figure drawing classes and stuff, I haven't studied as much as I want to. I should, as I sh as I should. So, and trying to stay um, faithful to those original contour lines that I put down. I think with, like, some of these paintings, you just gotta be patient and let the picture come to life and not try to rush it. I mean, you wanna see that end result, but you gotta be patient with it, you know? It's like it's really bright. Alright, let's keep on working here. Uh, why did I choose Venom? Good question there. I don't know, while I was working on the Wolverine piece and this Hellboy piece, I was like, "Alright, do I wanna do Psylocke or Venom?" Because I just felt like these oil colors would go really well with Venom and with Psylocke's, um, body, especially her ass. So I've got, like, these images in mind of what I wanna do, and it's just a matter of, going there and fleshing them out. So what I wanna work with right here too is Frazetta. It was always great, another huge influence on me, with his making his shadows being an abstract form. So I wanna concentrate on those being like an abstract form throughout the piece. And again, just using a limited color palette, trying to achieve. Damn it, if I'm still working on this tomorrow, I might skip out on the Lord of the Rings piece and finish this tomorrow. We'll just see how it's going. I want this tongue to pop out here because his tongue's coming across his arm. So a good rule to always remember is if you want your lights to be bright, they gotta be surrounded by darkness. When you do that, they'll pop out. Yeah, it's fun working really loose here at first, and it looks all like like washy and everything, but then as you're painting, it kinda dries up. Oh, no, no, no. Well, to be honest, Achilles, I grew up on mostly Marvel. I mean, I read most of the books I read were Marvel. I read a lot of Spider-Man and a lot of the X-Men comics. So I just have more, I guess, a connection with those characters in the Marvel universe. And I remember when Venom first came out, like he was intimidating as fuck. Like he was scary. And at some point, he was, like, teaming up with people, and then he became, like, the, what is it, the anti-hero. But I remember at first, like, he was a pretty intimidating figure, but then Carnage came in, and then Carnage just kinda, like he became, like, the murderous one. But I would like to do, like, Batman in this style, definitely. Maybe a Superman piece. I wanna do some other pictures as well. I just get no like, I get, like, an initial image in my head. I'm like, "Okay, I got that image in there, so now I've gotta put it down on paper." But in this case, MDF board. Take it easy, Ryan. Have a good one, bud. If you guys, get the chance, go check out Ryan's streams. Really great guy, and, does a lot to promote us independent creators within the fellowship. And see, I'm actually gonna change. I want this to be more foreshortened. Yeah, move this arm over here a little bit more, give it a little bit more of an angle. There we go. That's better. And why is it so out of focus? I really need to invest in a camera. I don't know if it's actually YouTube though. I don't know, because it looks fine on the studio side. Everything looks pretty well, like pretty good. Actually, no. See, it won't. This camera just won't focus. It's annoying, and it's on autofocus. I don't know. It used to be better than this. Maybe I need to update drivers or something. I don't know. Oh well, I'll figure it out someday. You just have to bear with me. I like this kind of loose feeling to it. I always feel like I love like my contour sketches like this, and then whenever I do the actual painting, things get a little bit too tight sometimes, and they lose that kind of um, that flow to them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put some shadows in here and try to work around with their mess around with their shape. So for example, we'll go in there with a little bit of brown. Let's mess around with these forms. There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically, again, this is what I'm messing around with. I try not to use black too much because it just like kills the color, but I do use black within my paintings. What I like to do though is just a blue, a red, and a brown will actually give you something that's very close to a black color. So I've done my red underpainting, my brown underpainting first, a red underpainting, a red on top of that, and then a blue on top of that. So I'm actually building up to a dark color. But I could sit here and mess around with adding red, blue, and black together, and that'll give you something that's close to a black. That's pretty well, it's got a little too much brown in it, so I'll add a little bit of blue, a little bit more red. Yeah, and if you see that's blue, black, and brown right here. Sorry, hold on a second, let me get this brush out of the way. That's black, pure black, ivory black, and then this right here is the blue, brown, and red mixed together, and that'll give you something that's very close to black. So actually, I could go in there with that and kind of mess around. But I kind of like the washed out feel of in these places. And what some artists will do is like you could go in there and you could paint and you're like, oh, I don't like that part. So what you just do is you take like a paper towel or a towel and you just go back in there and you can rub things out and you get that washed out feeling. And I am, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm still learning myself all the time. And then after you wash it, you go back in and you paint again and again and again. So you see how this part's getting darker. And then when this dries, it gets a bit tacky, and then you can paint easier on top of it. So I think with oil painting, it's essential that you're not just concentrating on one place the whole time, that you're working around the picture. So I also have to decide where my light source is coming from, and I like to have it coming in from the right, and then I'll have reflective light on the left. So right now what I'm doing is I'm building up shadows, which means I need to probably mess with that right there. In some parts, I wanna kinda, like, add a little bit more blue to this because I think that blue will be interesting Trying not to use pure black. Yeah, and I'm sure there are other artists that's out there who are telling me I'm doing it completely wrong. But I find that a lot of people, what they do, and this including myself, is you see another artist painting, and without actually copying what they're doing, you try to find out your own technique, in order to achieve that same kind of um, look to it. And in the process, you kind of find your own touch as well. Yeah, I'm keeping this one really washy. I'm doing this different than my other ones, these other two. I might even like really trying to maintain, like not maintain, but keep some of these washy areas, just because I think they add like a certain kind of feel to the painting. We'll see what happens though. I am going to start building up these a little bit over here though. Switch up my brushes here, working bigger strokes. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings stuff, uh, yeah, it's just how I work, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if my I don't know if you could tell, like, it's the same artist in my oil work though, you know? I feel when I'm doing my oil stuff but, I see that with another artist as well. If you look, for example, if you look at Cezanne, look at his still lifes and look at his portraits of people, like, it's like 2 different painters did 'em. Also Francisco Goya. Look at his paintings that he did, and then look at his intaglio printmaking work, and then look at kind of more of um, his portrait paintings, and they're all three different complete styles. But there is this underlying quality of him that kind of unifies him. So I'm hoping what I could get with my own work. Because me, I'm just having fun doing my stuff, and I try not to think too much about whether or not it looks like it's my work, quote unquote, my work. I just kind of keep on painting and trying stuff out as I'm going. Now I'm going to try to add a little bit of black in here and see what happens. I'm just messing around with stuff, doing a lot of washings. And once I got this wash pretty much done, and I'll go, I'll work on, what should we call it? Filling it out with oils, like more um, opaque, thicker, yeah, thicker layers. So right now it just feels like the paint's sliding across this board. And by the way, I've got the board covered with gesso, so you don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about the board seeping into the surface area below and then damaging the MDF board below it. So that's why you gesso your stuff ahead of time. So it's been gessoed. So there's no worries there. All right. I think I'm going to work a little bit more thicker here. Thanks again for everybody stopping by and giving the likes, checking out the work. Phil, if you're out there watching, thanks for sharing. And thank you for sharing to Achilles. Thank you. It's coming along. Slowly but surely. Uh, yeah. Yeah, Francisco de Goya. Uh, yeah, his work is Man, but what some of Goya's favorite my favorite stuff of Goya is his intaglio prints. Like, they're really weird. Alright, let me go in here with some again, I'm just trying to be patient with this and let it come to life naturally. What I like is these washes start drying up. Of course, not completely because it's oil paint and it takes a while to dry completely, but to the point where they feel like they get a little bit more sticky and adhesive, then they're easier to work with. I'm trying to avoid using white, but at some point you kinda have to. Again, I can come in here with this wash turpentine, it kinda pulls up the paint. I almost wanna kinda, like, leave this place very red for some reason. See what happens. There we go. I think we might have to use a little bit of white here, though. There we go. Very little white, though. Well, I'm sure there's some artists out there who've done it, but it just seems like, a lot of the, for something for me that inspired me to do this kind of stuff was E.M. Gist. He's a comic artist. He does oil, pretty much strictly oil. David Finch, um, and of course, like Frazetta, all of his stuff's in oil, so you know, makes you want to try it out. They were obviously doing something right. So I feel if you want to get like a really bright light, like over here in this arm, I'm going to concentrate on, instead of making this bright, I'm going to concentrate on making the surrounding of it dark. And with these muscles and stuff, I'm going to keep them a bit like, I don't like to get super anatomically correct with them. I don't know why. To a certain extent, but kind of having fun with those as well. I quite like that purple color that's in there though, so I'm gonna keep that. And I'm working from imagination here. I don't really have a reference model, so just kind of messing around, making things up as I go. I almost want to like I want to go dark here around the tongue. What I should have is some Frazetta files opened up so I could look at some how the way he plays with his shadows. But I kind of want to get right in there, make that dark. Whew. Um, all right, let's see what we're doing here. Ah, Concentrate, James. Well, I haven't really used a lot of yellow in here yet. Might use some yellow in the background. Let's do a wash. I have no idea what this is gonna look like in the end. Alright, let's get in here a bit. I'm gonna try to add some yellow to this, see what happens. I know it's probably a no-go, but let's try. See what happens. Yeah, it seems like it's coming together here. Exactly, let's see. See what happens. Why the hell not? Mind you, I do like how that purple's coming out when I don't use. Let's just use this white with blue and red. Just a tad bit of red. We'll go back in with some. Whoops. I need to work more around the painting, concentrating just in one spot. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know why I'm having trouble here, guys. Ugh, darn it, I'm so stupid. Let me turn off the camera here for a second. Can I do that? I think I can. No, I can't. Alright, I gotta put my camera on here. I was wondering, I was like, "Why can't I see the picture very well?" It's because I have to do this. I got that glare coming in there, and it's hard to see, and it's at an angle as well. So, let me put this up. Turn on my light here. There we go. Back that up a bit. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. Alright. Now, let's go back at this. This is so much easier to see now. See what's going on. I'm just gonna try to work at some blues here. Oh, 直樹さん、こんばんは。お元気ですか？久しぶりですね。今何をしてますか？Even though I had his head turned at first, it's kind of gone. Let me set this on here again. よかったね。Okay, so what I've got on right now, because I don't want to play music through YouTube. So this is the headset that I'm using right now. That's over my ears. It's got the mic attached to it, but and these go over my ears. But in my ears, I'm playing music through my cell phone in my headphones. So these go in my ear, and then I put these over. That way I can speak through this microphone and listen to music that's on my cell phone at the same time. ああ、お昼のウルトラ犬も見てました。今は、夜勤で休憩中です。ああ、ありがとうございました。ウルヴリンはもう完成しましたよ。お昼からまたあれをやったんだけどね、ちょっと背景の紫色を変えてみた。はい、背景がまず最初茶色だったけど、あまりにも、ウォルヴリンの一緒のものだから、見分けられなくて、結局、あの、後ろの背景を別に色にすることにした。したらなんかウォルヴリンの体自体が浮き上がってきた。Yeah, it's a bit of a clever. Yeah, I was like, I wanna listen to music and stream at the same time. So I kind of did a little bit of thinking about it and then came up with that idea. Because you can't hear the music, can you? Because I'm listening to Slipknot right now, the newest album. I kinda got it on repeat. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't think you could. So I could hear it fine and well in my ears. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody else has ever done that before, but it just works out because the ones that go over my ears are really, it's got the padding to it, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. Just kinda MacGyvered it.直樹さんは大阪コミコンは出ますか？来ますか？うちは行くんですよ。Yeah, yeah, I'm always afraid of, like, that YouTube's gonna strike me or something, and I have to have a certain kinda, like I can't just play anything. I like to have something that, I can connect with. So, I know not everybody's I just don't wanna get struck for playing music, so that's the system that I uh, came up with. Oh, no. What's going on here? Why does it keep on doing that? I don't know why, but, like, my YouTube will stop playing on my computer. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. What do you like listening to there, Achilles? I don't know why, but I'm trying to like make this part right here brighter. We'll see what happens later. I might go back in there and do something to it. I like having reflected light. Ah, living color, yes. The cult of personality. I know them. So one thing that I'm seeing here is that on this MDF board, going down it, like doing acrylic first makes this oil adhese better. So doing that initial oil wash, but it's just probably because I'm using too much turpentine, to be honest. I'm gonna lay off the turpentine for a bit and just go strictly from the palette. Yeah, that'll work better. 仕事に戻ります。頑張ってください。ありがとうございます。仕事頑張ってくださいね。また見に来てください。いつでも気楽に。I want to mess around with some colors here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just part of being here for 20 years. What language can you speak there? Achilles. And forgive me if I ever ask you any of the, like the same questions. I don't remember what I ask all the time. Mm. So basically, what I'm trying to do right now is to use as little turpentine as possible because I find that the oil's not exactly adhesing to the gesso below as much as I want it to. I think I put, well, it's all testing things out. Wow, that's a lot. Madagascar. Nice. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna put some really bright blue over here. So let's do that. So I'm basically just mixing just a little bit of white with the, ultramarine because I wanna keep this nice and bright. And of course, when you put, let me see if I can get this up a little bit more right there. I hear you. Yeah, it's difficult to maintain it once you've been out of, like, the country and there's not a lot of people around you to speak it. Totally understand. When I went back to the States after being in Japan for a year, I was trying my hardest to find some kind of uh, some way to some avenue to speak Japanese, some outlet, and it was just, ended up joining the anime club. Yeah, just a little bit of white with this ultramarine blue. Again, working with a very, 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 very limited palette. I've seen some people on YouTube, this one guy that I saw, he just uses 2 colors to make paintings, which is really interesting. I think it's a good challenge that forces you to learn how to use your tones better. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. Time flies by, though. Let's put in some teeth. I'm really hoping that these oh, yeah, I can read it. Yeah. Not perfectly, like, there's so many Chinese characters that, you have to learn, but, thousands of them. But, yeah, I can read. Um, had to study that whenever I was in, um when I went took a Japanese course, um, an advanced Japanese course in Tokyo one year when I did a study abroad, and we had to learn, like, oh, geez, an insane amount of kanji in a matter of 1 month, but it helped. I might make this reflective color red. No why. See what happens. Hmm, that could work. There's a lot of people out there who can do what I do when it comes to their Japanese abilities. Again, I'm out here in the countryside, so I have to know Japanese. Oh, it's already 12 o'clock. When did that happen? I've been painting for how long? For 2 hours? I didn't even notice. I'm a slow oil painter. It's coming along, though. I think, being slow and just building this up is really nice. Yeah, this is, coming out a little different than what I imagined it but to be, but it's coming along so far. It's very rough right now, but that's how it starts out. Yeah, I'm playing around with the idea of keeping this red right in here. Well, yeah, the teeth are gonna come in soon. I said I was gonna do the teeth like 5 minutes ago. Well, let's see how that went. Yeah, I should probably get to those. Let me knock those out a bit. I'm trying to decide what color I should use first for my teeth. Oh, thank you. It's a process, I can tell you that. Let's start with yellow, and then we'll go in there underneath, and we'll get a bit darker in here. So his mouth underneath here. Thank you everybody again for giving the stream a thumbs up. Um, it's actually getting a bit late here, almost 12:15, so I'll try my best to stay on here as long as possible, but I'd like to get up early and get an early start, and I have been up pretty late the last 2 nights. So I might call it an early one tonight here in about 15 minutes or so. But I'm happy with where it's at right now, and I hope you're happy where it's at too. Thing I like about oil paintings is I don't feel like I can rush them, so I really have to take my time. S I think I feel I don't know. It's not that I'm more conscious of what I'm doing, but I feel like it's more of a meditative process. Thank you, Captain Fan and Nerd. It's coming along. Just taking my time with it, not rushing things. Again, when I'm doing these, I'm kind of imagining those old Fleer Masterpiece cards. I love those, man. Whoops. I think we just need more like, you know, that kind of feeling to him again. Feel like there's a human touch, you know? Kind of like this red in here as well. As you notice, I kind of work all over the place. Start one area, then move over to another area. I like to give attention to the whole composition. I'll probably have to go in here and make this arm a little bit smaller because it's too big right now as it is. Portions are off a bit, but not too much. I mean, I don't think they have to be exact. So I realized today that my daughter's got really good sense. She wanted to watch the second Hellboy movie because she liked the first one, and then we watched the second one. She's like, "Ooh, I like this one better than the first one." It's like, "Yeah, the second one's really good." I mean, I like both of them, but the second one's probably my favorite of the 2. Probably, yeah, I'm all over the place, man. I just wanna come up I wanna do a whole bunch of characters and, have a portfolio of a variety of images of people to look at. That way they know that I can do this kind of work and I can basically work all over the board. And now I've got oil to add to it. let's put in some of these other some more of this tongue here. And I'll put in his teeth here as well. That dry just for a little bit. And the good thing about this turpentine when you mix it with the paint, it is evaporates. And once it evaporates, then it becomes a bit sticky. Well, technically I can't print any of these characters I'm doing because I don't have the rights to them. I could sell my original artwork, but when it comes down to printing and selling stuff like that, it's a no-go. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this too. Um, Later on down the line, I'll be making my own original characters, and I can do that then. So I'm gonna put this yellow down here first, and then go back. Oh, whoops, put a little bit too much turpentine there, and then go back over it with white. Darn it. So yeah, you know, plans to make my own kind of. I mean, already. I've got a ton of illustrations that I've done that are, just my original me messing around with some random imagery, and it's all original characters, original art. But yeah, it'll be good to get something like that compiled into something worth selling, or maybe I can ask Lord of the Rings and See if they'll let me sell it, which I doubt they will. I just wanna, like, do what I'm doing right now, seems to go pretty well, and then my original prints and stuff sell pretty well at the Comic Cons 'cause I do original prints of all my original work, of my original characters. Even they're not really my characters, they're just fantasy and sci-fi looking pictures. Here we go. Oh, hey, what's up, Kento? How you doing, man? Thank you. It's coming along. I am getting a bit tired here though. It's about 12:30 at night, and I've been painting all day long, all yesterday too. But I'm just really having a good time painting like this. Here, let me give you a quick show what I'm doing right now. It looks really rough like this, but whenever it's in good lighting and everything, it looks better. Yeah. It looks so much different in real life. Like this colors that you're getting from the side angle actually look a lot more um, accurate than whenever I put it up towards the camera. It's just the glare. Yeah, so I'll probably be calling it quits here pretty soon. Even though I wanna really work on this a lot more, I wanna work out while I've got some more energy to me. It's just difficult to put down the paints, especially when you're this into it, you know? But the thing about when if I start painting tomorrow too, when I go to bed, wake up the next morning, it's gonna be a lot drier. Yeah, exactly, dude. And whenever you feel like you're tightening up and you're like, you don't get that flow, then it's time to probably put down the paintbrush. And again, when you wake up the next day, you'll be refreshed, and then the paint's gonna be drier tomorrow too. Hmm. What are you working on now, Kenzo? This is fun. Oh, cool. Hope it's going well, man. I know you're a workaholic, much like myself. We gotta do if we're gonna be heading up the Iron Age. Oh, yeah, for the fellowship. Mm, alright. What am I gonna do with this background? I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the background yet. Just doing some washes. Oh, Whew. All right. I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. My eyes are starting to go wacky on me. And a lot of this, like, really close-up fine detail work, I can only do it for so long until my eyes start bugging out on me. Plus, I think it's been almost 2.5 hours since I started. Yeah, it's a good time to kinda, like, be to bed almost by 1. That'll be fine. Let's shoot for that. Get in the bed by 1. And I'll probably hop on early tomorrow, maybe n 9-ish in the morning or something like that, 10-ish in the morning my time. So it'll be evening over there for you guys in the States. I don't know what time it'll be over there in England, but it's coming along. Notice I say I'm wrapping it up and I'm still painting. That's a constant theme of my solo live streams. Hey, what's up there, brightest day? How you doing, bud? I was just about ready to wrap up things for today because I am out of energy. It's about 12:40 at night, so I figured now might be a good time to kind of wrap things up. But I appreciate you stopping by, bud. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man. It's even difficult for me to look over there and read the chat. My eyes are like when you're really close up on the painting the whole time, and then you go back and forth to the chat. Oh, this yellow is kind of cool. I keep on saying that, but I keep on painting. Ah, stop doing that. I need to set something up here. Stop that from happening. Say what I gotta say, 'cause I like it here. Yeah, the long wrap up. That's basically what it is. But I am gonna wrap it up. All right, stopping. Stopping now. All right. So that's what I got done for tonight so far. Think it's some good progress. Uh, there we go. Got Venom. God, the lighting is just so horrible. Let me try to do this. Hold on a second. There we go. No, it's just the glare I get from yeah, it's just difficult because there's a glare within the oil paint, and you see all like that, but this is just like and again, this is like the rough first couple hours, but whenever it gets finished, it'll be like, like that kind of really clear quality. Thanks, dude. Rah. Like, there's, like, parts of it I really like, down here in the feet and stuff. Yeah, it's still wet right now, so it's not gonna show up completely great on the, thing, but, yeah, it's got that menacing look, and this is gonna be Spider-Man's mask down here later on. Thank you, Kenzo. Yeah, I'm really happy with the Wolverine. Spent a lot of time working on just a lot of a lot of things with it. But, alright, guys. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out the show, and, tomorrow I should be on around 9-ish, 10-ish, hopefully. Yeah, even that's let me turn off the light real quick. There you go. Yeah, okay, so that's a little better right there. When it's further away, you can kinda see what's going on. So, I think this is gonna be like he's on some rafters, like, on the construction site or something, and then gonna have, like, a couple of rafters in the background implying some perspective. We'll try that. Alright, guys, good night. Thanks again for stopping by. Hope you all have a good weekend and a happy St. Patty's Day and all that good stuff. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome, Kenzo. I'm glad he saw it. Um, yeah, I'll keep on pushing myself to give you something. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it tomorrow. That would be great if I could finish it tomorrow. But you guys are awesome. Thanks again for stopping by, and everybody have a good night. Sayonara.